to a new weekly vlog. It is Monday and I'm filming today for you all. Actually today I'm actually filming a what I eat in a day video as well as starting the weekly vlog. I was going to film a sit down video of a haul of all this stuff that's in this box here, but you know when you just don't feel like wearing makeup, and I still have my hair in plaits from yesterday from when I put a hair mask in it, so I was just like, I don't feel like wearing makeup, I don't feel like washing my hair. So this morning I just had a shower and just put some nice clean comfy clothes on and decided to film a what I eat in a day video instead, because firstly I feel like last time I did a no makeup what I eat in a day video, I actually didn't get slated like I think I would have for not wearing makeup, and a lot of people actually said I looked quite decent. So I thought now and then I'll do like a no makeup one, and then other ones I'll still wear makeup. But it's just nice to let my skin breathe, and my skin, as you can see, is so good at the moment. And literally all I've really been doing is kind of like washing my face morning and night and doing my skincare every single day, and I feel like it's working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a skincare video soon and kind of just sit down barefaced, like no makeup on. I don't think I might put a bit of mascara on and fill in my eyebrows just to make myself look a little bit more like awake. And I'm going to film a skincare video. I'm not going to do like a skincare routine like in like, you know, me putting the products on and like talking about it. I feel like I'm just going to sit down, talk to you about the products I'm using, talk to you about when I'm using them, why I'm using them and stuff like that, and kind of give you a little bit more information instead of going, and now I'm going to wash my face with this product, and not explain why I'm using that product. Because I feel like I can tell you a little bit more about like certain products that I'm using if I do a sit down video instead of like a routine type video. So let me know if you like the sound of that. Instead of doing like a routine and it being all like artsy and pretty, do a sit down video, explain why I use, say, a vitamin C serum, or why I'm using a certain face cream and compared to another face cream, and so on, and basically talk about what I'm using and why I'm using it, and tell you the benefits I found with it. So let me know if you prefer that. But yeah, today I've just been chilling out, been filming my video. I've also watered my plant and then did some research on my new plant that I got, and I realised I've been over watering it quite a bit, like quite a bit. It had like has a slight little brown leaf, and I was like, why has that happened? Like, what have I done wrong? So I downloaded this app which you basically take a picture of your plant and it tells you what plant it is. I knew it was a foliage plant, I didn't know what one. So I went onto Google Images, tried to find them, found one, then downloaded the plant app just to double check, and they both correspond and say the same thing, which is good. And I've read up about them, and I basically found out that my plant needs sunlight, it just doesn't need direct sunlight. So where it's on the windowsill it's fine because it doesn't actually get direct sunlight, it just gets sunlight because the sun is more like over this way, so it's not getting direct sunlight. It needs some form of like a little bit of fresh air, so I've like put my window open just slightly so it's getting some air to it, because if it sits there in a humid like area then it won't grow as well. It needs watering once every week or every other week. It doesn't need watering very much. I've watered it 3 times. I didn't realise basically, like I'm not very good at keeping plants, and I really want to keep this one. And then I found out that if you're gonna water it, you should either have it in a product where the water's gonna drip through that you can empty it with, or just water it in the sink and then let the water drip out and then put it back in its planter, which I may start doing because it's already in a pot. Then it's in the other like fancy pot, it's in like just a normal plastic one. But I am gonna try and go to the garden centre this weekend, purely because if I order the plant I was going to order the stuff online basically. I was going to order cactus soil because my cactus has been in the same soil now for over 1.5 years, and it also looks like it's dying. So I'm going to order cactus soil, or I was going to order liquid fertiliser and also the soil that this plant needs, and then order a bigger plant pot for that plant and put my cactus in the plant pot that I already had for the new plant, which is on the little stilts. And then I looked at the price for all the soil and everything else, and I was like, yeah, I don't mind paying that, blah blah blah. And then I looked and saw that it was going to take 15 days for it to arrive, and I was like, maybe my plant could die in 15 days, who knows. And then I looked on Amazon, and Amazon was charging 3 times the amount, and I was like, I'm not paying 3 times the amount for some soil and some fertilizer. So me and my sister both need to go to the garden centre because she needs soil for her plants because she has loads, and I need some like soil in that, and I might buy the new pot there. And I've literally just salvaged one of her plastic water bottles and cut the bottom off to possibly use as like the draining like catcher, the water catcher for the plant pot, if I decide to do that route. But yeah, we're gonna try and go garden centre this weekend, which is obviously Saturday, and get the bits that we need so that I can look after my plants basically. And if I can look after this plant and keep it alive, I actually will possibly be able to buy more plants, which I'm so excited about, if I'm honest. Basically, my little sister has loads and loads and loads of plants, like loads, and she has so many different plants in her room, and I love it. And since having this plant, it has brightened my mood a little bit more, having a bit of greenery in my room. And I would like to get some other ones that I know that aren't like that easy to maintain and stuff. So if I can keep this one alive until the end of the summer, which is saying a lot for me, then I'm going to treat myself to a new plant that I can look after. And then me and David buy our own house or flat or property, just in general. We have some home plants that I have looked after. But yeah, I'm going to do that. So we'll see on Saturday if we go or not. Then the other thing I wanted to talk about quickly today was some news that I was meant to tell you about, not in last week's weekly vlog, the week before that, and I forgot to mention it. I basically said stuff about like travel news and stuff that I was going to talk about last week, and I didn't. So I thought I would talk about it like now quickly. Basically, me and David booked flights to go to the south of France in January this year, and we always book flights to go to the south of France for the end of August, and we always book them at the beginning of the year purely because flights are cheap when we book, and it also means that we know exactly when we're going, what times we're going. We can then do car hire and everything like that. And basically this year, obviously everything that's going on, we weren't sure if we was going to be able to go, and I didn't want to talk about it like in the midst of everything that's going on, when it was like really in the height of what's going on right now with COVID-19. I didn't want to talk about a holiday and everything like that, but because it's kind of like easing up a little bit and people going back to work and stuff like that, I thought I'll talk about it now in a sense. But yeah, we have the flights booked to go to the south of France at the end of August, like we do every year. And me and David have both decided that if our flights don't get cancelled, we will be going, and purely because we can't afford to lose out on the money of the flights. And that's why we'll be going. Like, we're not gonna, like, we'd love to go and enjoy France and everything like that anyway, because David's family have home out there, and we know lots of people that live out there, and it would be nice to see them and everything, like people that you don't get to see any other time unless you go to France. And it'd be nice to support the local businesses in the town that they live in and everything. And basically we've made the decision that if we're allowed to fly and our flights aren't cancelled, we're gonna go. And David's mum and dad are actually driving over at the start of the summer holidays and spending the summer there, because they need to check on the house, do any works on the house and stuff like that. And they're gonna kind of like let us know what it's like before we go. But we're really lucky that when we go right at the end of the season, and like pretty much the kids back in France are going back to school by the time we're there, and kids in the UK are getting close to going back to school, so not many parents actually take their kids away when we're there. So we are kind of lucky in the sense that the beaches and the touristy destinations and all that, like we do every year, even though we've done them every year, we still do it every year because it's just something to do. All of that won't be as busy as like the beginning of the summer would be. For example, like when we go to the beaches, it's very empty, and it's majority of just like local people at the beaches. There's not really many tourists, same as when we go to the one really touristy attraction near where David lives. It's busy, but it's not as busy as it would be at the start of the summer. And we've said that if it's busy, we mostly won't go to that, but we'll just keep to the things where we can socially distance from people, keep a distance. Like when we go to the beaches, no one's ever near you. like anyway. So we've basically said that we're gonna keep the option there. As long as the flights are going, we'll be going, and we want to just make sure that obviously everywhere is fine. And the town that they live in actually hasn't had a case of COVID-19, I think, since it started. They only had one case and that was it, and it didn't spread. And they're in the green zone right now and everything's open again. So like the local bars open, the restaurants are open, and everything around them is open again, and it's like running back as normal, just people are distancing themselves a little bit more. So whereas maybe you'd have you and a group of other people sitting at a table at the bar, that's not what happens anymore. Everyone has to sit at their own table, and it has to be like a meter or two apart from everybody in a sense. So they're all adhering to the rules over there, and it's a lot better in terms of cases than it is over here. So I just wanted to basically let you lot know that we could be going to France in August, and I kind of wanted to let you know that now, that if I talk about the holiday, that you know what's going on. And also in a sense of, if I can fly, I will fly, because my older sister works in the travel industry, and she's actually said that the amount of refunds and like flights that have had to be cancelled and refunded, and hotels and stuff like that, that the travel industry is really suffering right now, to the point where a lot of people are losing their jobs in the travel industry. And just her company alone is making half the team redundant, and it's like really hard, because like she's going to lose her job in the travel industry at this moment in time. And she even said that she doesn't know if she'll be able to get another job in the travel industry for many years to come, because of how bad this like has taken a hit to the travel industry. Like with those airlines that have gone under that many people won't know about, and there's so many things that have gone on behind closed doors, that she said that it is really struggling. If people can travel and do it so safely, that they should. And if you can't travel in the sense of like you're going to like say Disney or something, then I would understand cancelling your holiday if you're spending thousands of pounds. But if it's like this, and you don't have the guarantee of like just losing deposit, you're losing everything, then yeah, I'm kind of like looking at it in a way of, I can distance myself while I'm in France, and I also won't lose all my money that I've spent on the flights. Whereas if I was going to America, like we was going to plan on going to next year, which we're not doing now, me and David were going to go and do a road trip around California, but now we're not going to do that because of all of this, and we know that it won't be the same. We'll really have to still distance if we want to go to Disneyland and everything, and we're not going to do it because that's a massive expense for a holiday, and we know that we don't want to spend that and not get the full experience of a holiday and doing a road trip around California. Whereas with France, we know that we'll mostly still get our full experience in a sense, because we do the same thing every year, and we're always not surrounded by lots of people anyway when we go to France. So yeah, I just wanted to be honest with you all and let you know what's happening with the holiday and everything. I just wanted you to know that we could be going away, and we still might not be. It all depends on what happens with flights, but I just wanted to be honest with you all. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday evening. It is currently 8 o'clock. I just realised I washed my hair this morning. Washed it all, blow dried it. Feels lovely. The products I've been using actually have made my hair feel 10 times nicer, which is great. And I obviously have makeup on my face. I still have it on because I knew I wanted to film part of the weekly vlog, and I thought it'd be nice to see me look decent for a change. But yeah, I filmed 2 videos today. I need to see what they look like in terms of the footage, the lighting, and that. I had one studio light on my bed, one over here in the corner, and then one behind the camera, and I was melting. But I did a protein haul of all the stuff that's in that box right there, and I did a current favourites video as well. And now I am sitting here with a drink, which is sparkling water, by the way. This is the San Pellegrino sparkling water, and it is the Bolero cherry drink stick that I bought recently. This, amazing. I'm gonna have to buy some more of these. So good, especially in sparkling water. It's like having fizzy, but it's cost me 5 calories. It's floating a little bit at the bottom because I put ice in before I put the powder in, which was a mistake, but it's so nice. So I'm having that, There's like a little bit of a treat. Having a bit of a poo day. I'm having a salted caramel Twix as well. I know I've put weight on this week because I haven't eaten the very best, so I know tomorrow is going to be a gain. And I'm just thinking in my head not to get upset about it. And I received some crappy news today, so I've decided to treat myself to a Twix. And I had a child's dinner of fish fingers, hash browns and beans, and I'm not even bothered by it because today I got a letter from work and I am now officially furloughed. Yeah. I was basically like off of work, but they had just not like furloughed us when we first went into lockdown because they wanted to see like what was happening and the procedures going in place, and they wanted to pay us full pay for as long as they could, and they decided yesterday that they are going to furlough us until they don't know when, basically. So I'm furloughed as of right now, and there's a few things that are confusing with the paperwork for being furloughed with my company that I'm trying to figure out before like I know 100% what's going on, including like holidays and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm a bit sad, not because I'm furloughed in the sense that I'm only gonna get like 80% of my pay. I'm more sad that I'm not going back to work, if I'm honest with you. I thought we were going back in July because that's what we were told, that we might be going back in July as long as things are put in place and that, and it's all safe to go back. And then I got a letter today to say that we got furloughed, and I'm hoping it was a letter to say that we can go back, like an email, and it's not. It's telling us that we're off for longer. I've actually been furloughed until the 31st of October. They can ask us to come back before that, but my paperwork states that I will be on furlough until the 31st of October unless they ask us to come back early. And I'm really hoping they ask us to come back early because I don't think I could physically or mentally stay indoors until October. Like, not indoors, but not be going to work until October. Like, I know I have YouTube, which is a plus. Like, I'm glad I started this, and I know that I can put some work into this while I'm indoors. But I would also like to be back at work. I'm kind of hoping that they've just done it for like this month and maybe next month, and then we can go back in August, or they've just done it for this month just to make sure that they've got everything in place before they get us back. I don't know. My company doesn't know either. They're not too sure on what's going to happen, but I'm hoping I go back soon because I miss work. Like, I actually miss it, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, had a bit of a rubbish day. Felt a bit sad about that, not because of like the pay cut or anything, because I've kind of budgeted for stuff like that already. More for the fact that I'm not going back to work like I thought I was. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my drink and just chill for the rest of the evening, and then I'm gonna take my makeup off in a bit. I'm gonna pop you on charge because I filmed so many videos today that you're now dying on me, and I'm just gonna relax. It is Wednesday, and as predicted, I put weight on this week. I knew I was going to. That's why I didn't care as much yesterday when I had chocolate and that. But yeah, I put on a pound, not too fast. Today I'm just having it as a day of treating myself and eating what I want, in a sense. And then I'll get back on it properly tomorrow. But yeah, it's Wednesday. Weighed in, got ready, because obviously I have makeup on my face, and I went did the food shop. I didn't show you the food shop this week, so I'm going to be honest with you, like 100% honest, didn't buy anything exciting for you, if I'm honest. I bought corn on the cob, watermelon, bananas. I think that was it for fresh food. And then I bought some pizza dough, a frozen pizza for tonight. I bought pizza dough so I can make pizzas like next week or something. I bought a packet of crisps. What else did I buy? I'm trying to think. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought some tortellini pasta as a treat for one day in the week for dinner. And then I got almond milk. And that's basically it. Like, I spent 20 quid and I bought sparkling water and stuff like that. And that is all I bought because trying to be good with my food shopping. I have a lot of stuff in the freezer. Like I have vegetable fingers, I have Linda McCartney sausages, I have some salmon, I have some chicken and some other bits and bobs. So I just thought, let me use all the freezer stuff up in the next like week and a bit and basically use that up. And then I might go to Iceland and do like a big freezer shop of stuff from Iceland and buy bits from there, and then just buy bits from like the Sainsbury's that's near Iceland, near me, and get some fruit and veg the week I need to do that. But yeah, not there by much. It is Thursday today, and today I'm doing something very exciting for myself, and that is basically organising my like snack bins in a sense. So like this one is protein bars, then I have another one down here which is a bit heavier, which is all like cereal bars and stuff. Basically I'm reorganising all of these in the sense that they got very messy recently. My Dynamo label maker ran out of tape as well recently, and I just managed to get some new one. So I've relabeled a lot of them, made it a bit more organised, and I'm basically gonna put all my cereal bars in one, all my protein bars in another. I'll quickly show you my cupboard and I'll show you the other things that I have as well. So it's quite dark in my cupboard, but in this one I have snacks. So like I have just random little snacks that I take to work, and then in the one below is all my nuts. And then I have like popcorn seasonings here. I bought an airtight container recently for these so they don't go stale. And then I have another one with just these in, so they're kind of like all in one place. And then I have like cereal behind that as well. And then this is the mess. This is the snack bin. And there I have used these just to kind of store things in them to make it easier. But it's a mess. Not even going to show you all the way through, but it's really messy. But this is like the organised bit in a sense. And I just have them so that I can pull one of the trays out and I know exactly what's in there and I can grab it easier. And then up here, I did the same the other day. I have trays on top of each other. So all here is like coffee sachets. I've got like stock cubes and other bits. And then here is all like packets and stuff. And then this one is all my jars and things. And then I have jars and everything else here and stuff at the back. I have a whole bag of protein bars in here, as well as a box of them ones that I won last week from the protein pick and mix. So I'm going to put them all in here, organise them by brands and stuff like that, and try and put like the bulk amount of these at the back here, and then I'm going to show you what they look like afterwards. And here is the final result. I've basically put all them ones that I won, which are the toasted like white chocolate toasted marshmallow ones, here, because they have like a really good date on them, and also there's like loads of those. And then what I've done is I've put all my other ones here. So if I just like, the reason why I like these containers is because they're clear, so I can kind of see what's underneath. So like these are all grenade bars. That is a My Protein one just there. And then these two are my like last Quest ones that I have. And then I have like all other ones. And then what I've done is I've put them like this, so I can kind of just see the logo a bit easier, like what flavour they are, which obviously some are easy to understand. But I've done it so they all kind of like that, so that you can see the flavours. And when you're shuffling through them, you can see the flavours. But yeah, that is all of them. These are from back when I was on Slimming World. I bought some when I, not Slimming World, Weight Watchers, when I did Weight Watchers. And I had written down like on them the like points. This bar I think is only 236 calories, but it's 7 points, which was a lot. And that's kind of why I didn't do Weight Watchers anymore. Yeah, the reason why I didn't do Weight Watchers that much anymore is I found that I wasn't really losing weight. I actually technically was under eating. When I tracked my calories of what I was actually eating on Weight Watchers, I was eating, scraping 1,000 calories every day. So like at the start, yeah, I was losing weight, but then my body went into starvation mode and there was only so much fruit I could eat. So that's why I track calories now. It's easier, I know what I'm eating. I can eat chocolate if I want to. I can eat this protein bar if I want to. This protein bar is like 230 calories, but it's 7 points. 7 points when you only get 23 for a whole day is a lot to have for something that you would maybe deem as a snack. So yeah, that's why I stopped doing Weight Watchers, if anyone was wondering. It just didn't work with my lifestyle. I know a lot of people that I follow on Instagram still do it, and it really works for them, but for me it just never worked. And I find calorie counting works so much better. I can fit so much more into my diet of things that I want, whether that is a load of fruit or that's a packet of crisps or a takeaway or whatever it is, I can fit it in. But yeah, I'm really happy with my little protein bar box, and I'm going to put it away now. Good morning everyone, it is Sunday and it is 5 AM and if I'm honest with you, I haven't been to bed. Like, you can maybe see it in my eyes look so puffy, oh my god. I haven't been to bed, I haven't been able to sleep. Yeah, I've been awake all night. Now it's 5 AM and the birds are chirping, it's really sunny outside right now and I don't think I'm gonna go back to bed. But yeah, I'm so tired, but I'm not tired enough that I can actually fall asleep. And then my eyes, as you can see, are so bloody puffy. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I've literally just come downstairs because it's 5 in the morning and I've been awake for so long now that I'm gonna get myself a bowl of cereal because I physically feel a bit sick. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna insert some footage of my sister's dog right now because I have her up today. She's just currently asleep, bless her. And then I'm gonna try and take her for a walk later when I feel a bit more up to it. But I do feel like today I'm gonna need a nap at some point today. There's gonna be a nap in the cards. I'm actually currently editing this weekly vlog that you see right here. I actually have it all on my screen and I haven't ended it, so I just wanted to say I'm really sorry about that. On the Sunday, as you saw, I didn't sleep at all and I went back to bed for about an hour and a half because I felt really sick, and then when I woke up I just felt really ill for the rest of the day. And what I did was I went to see David for like a few minutes just to pick up a few bits that I had left there and forgot to get the first time I was there, and spoke to him at a distance from the end of his driveway and everything, which was nice. And then I literally came back here and just laid down. I think I had food poisoning or something because my belly was in bits basically and I felt really ill, and I just laid on my bed for the rest of the day, if I'm honest with you. So I just want to say I'm sorry that I didn't end the vlog, but I'm ending it now for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're getting so close to another goal of mine and it's just really exciting to see this channel grow again. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all for the next weekly vlog. Bye!